O Canada. It is my pleasure to introduce a special and important addition to Convocation ceremonies that reminds us all of the ancestral lands of the First Peoples of Canada. This song is called a victory song that will start us off in a good way at every one of our Convocation ceremonies. Over the past hundreds of years, there have been many victory songs that have been passed down through generations. These songs have a special power to them and therefore carry such great meaning, as this song correlates with the treaties signed with the Crown and the First Peoples of Canada. The treaties were agreements signed as a foundation for ongoing relationships in understanding one another, so that we live together in a respectful relationship as we move forward together to advance reconciliation. We present this song to uplift the spirit and to encourage all of us to come together, sing and dance in victory for the graduates' accomplishments. It is my pleasure today to introduce the victory song, and I extend gratitude to our traditional singers and cultural ambassadors, Lyle Tutusis, Monty Sunchild, Al Crawford, Adrienne Lachance, Colin Rain, and Jade Tutusis, who have pre-recorded the victory song for the U of A Convocation ceremonies. If you are able, please remain standing.
Hey!
Whatsoever things are true, a promise made here at the University of Alberta over 100 years ago. Today, we are gathered to celebrate this commitment to ourselves and to our community. We celebrate all those who leave here today with their degrees. May you continue to seek truth. May you continue to serve in our global home. May you continue to grow in wisdom and understanding. And may you continue to uphold the university's values of integrity, freedom, and the equality and dignity of all persons, to create a community filled with promise for the future and goodwill toward all. Please be seated. Welcome all of you to the University of Alberta. My name is Peggy Garrity and I have the great privilege of serving as the Chancellor of the University of Alberta and conferring all of your degrees today. I'd like to acknowledge that the University of Alberta is located on Treaty 6 territory and the homelands of the Métis. In stating this, we must recognize our responsibility in working in relationship alongside First Nation and Métis people and their communities on our way forward, and in good relations in uplifting the whole people for the next 7 generations and the university for tomorrow. On behalf of the entire university community, I'm delighted to welcome you to this convocation. The first time we've gathered in person since November 2019 to celebrate the graduating class, and the first time as Chancellor that I actually get to look out and see all of you and congratulate you as you walk across the stage today. It's an exciting time for all of you, and I can tell you it's a really exciting time for me as well. Graduates, we are very pleased that so many of your friends and family members could join us to celebrate your degrees. As you participate in today's ceremony, you're walking in the footsteps of many generations of scholars. And each of the traditions you see on the stage and throughout the ceremony today have special meaning and significance. Today's formal opening procession to the stage, led by our Chief Marshal and the University Mace, originates in the procession of the Guild of Teachers. Such guilds in past centuries were dedicated to the pursuit of knowledge, just as our university is today. The many different academic gowns, hoods, and caps here on the stage today reflect centuries of university tradition. As Chancellor, I wear our University of Alberta colors of green and gold. The different colors of your faculty hoods signify to everyone here and to society the degree that you have earned. Your caps, those Oxford-style mortarboards, may be considered a symbol of the scholar's independence. These symbols and traditions remind us of our connections to the past, but seeing your faces today and conferring your degrees is all about the future. It's about your futures and the future you will create for our communities and for the world. We'll hear from Ms. Margot Ross-Graham of our Board of Governors and President and Vice Chancellor Bill Flanagan, who join me here in recognizing your accomplishments today. We're also joined by Elder Heather Poitras, who is here today to extend a special recognition to Indigenous members of our learning community. Distinguished guests on the convocation stage also include a number of community leaders, members of our faculty and academy, and our college deans. I'm very pleased that deans and professors from our faculties of graduate studies and research, science, and rehabilitation medicine are here to congratulate each graduand as you cross the stage. We'll also hear from Dr. Molly Schoikert, who has accepted our invitation to receive an honorary doctorate of science, our university's highest honor. An honorary degree recognizes inspiring role models and leaders, celebrating extraordinary achievements or remarkable service to our society. And I'm so proud to be able to celebrate your honorary degree today, Molly. Following the presentation of the honorary degree, we'll begin with the recognition of your degrees. One of our deans will present you on behalf of the faculties, and our president will guide you through your pledge to pursue the encouragement of learning and the public good. It will then be my great honor to admit you to your degrees and to confer upon you all of the rights, privileges, and responsibilities that come with being a university graduate. Then it'll be your turn to be up here with us. Each of you will cross the stage as your name is called. And for everyone here, I'm sure that will be the most important part of the ceremony this afternoon. Your degree will actually be conferred as I congratulate you and we meet each other on stage. I've been advised that my hand would be very sore after greeting thousands of students at 14 convocation events. So please just pause as you cross the stage so we can congratulate each and every one of you. That moment will bind you and the University of Alberta together for all time. We're all here to welcome you to our University of Alberta alumni family, and I really hope you enjoy the day. I'd like to start by inviting greetings from Ms. Margot Ross-Graham on behalf of the Board of Governors.
Eminent Chancellor Garrity, President Flanagan, distinguished guests, graduates, families, and friends. I'm very pleased to participate in this special day on behalf of the Board of Governors to bring the board's greetings and hearty congratulations. Today is a day of celebration where the entire university community, along with your family and friends, gathers to celebrate you, the graduating class of 2022. It is also a day to celebrate the university, which by virtue of this marvelous milestone has successfully provided you with the academic resources to support your engagement with issues and opportunities of 2022 and into the future. Collectively and cooperatively, you will be the generation that moves society forward in the arts, in the economy, in knowledge, discovery, and research. You've been changed over your 4 years at the U of A. The knowledge you've gained here will enable you to address society's issues, influence others, and shape our collective future. You're now the kind of citizen who will apply critical thought, share your knowledge, foster common understanding, and employ the skills you've gained here to better society in a competent, thoughtful, ethical, and engaged way, today, tomorrow, and from now on. Our very heartfelt congratulations to each of you, your family, friends, and supporters. Be proud, savor your success, enjoy today, and we wish you the very best of your future.
I'd now like to invite President Bill Flanagan to address Convocation.
Thank you, Chancellor Garrity. And I know this is a very special day, of course, for our graduates, but I just wanted to share it's also a special day for me. As you may know, I've been in the role of president for about 2 years now. And last week and this week marks the first time as president I've been able to participate in an in-person convocation. And so I'm absolutely thrilled to be here, and I know that likewise all of you are. And I also wanted to extend a warm welcome to our honorary degree recipient, and of course our many guests in the audience, but above all the graduating class of 2022. It's all of you that we're here to celebrate today. And the journey you've been on is one filled with excitement and exploration, but as we all know, it's a journey that can also occasionally be arduous. What you've accomplished takes fortitude and commitment, many late nights and early mornings, and what I'm sure were impressive amounts of caffeinated beverages, and the determination to persevere, even in the face of occasionally formidable odds and overwhelming workloads. And that's the journey experienced by a typical university graduate. But your journey, as we know, has been anything but typical. You've had to earn your degrees amid unprecedented global conditions during the past 2 years, and that has not gone unnoticed. So on behalf of the University of Alberta, I want to offer our profound appreciation to each and every one of you. Throughout the many changes and challenges of the past 2 years, you've always been quick to adapt, you've been resilient, and above all, you have demonstrated the commitment to doing all we can to keep one another safe. So thank you, all of you. And in addition to managing through COVID, the university has also been navigating its own challenging conditions, you may have noticed, and I'll restrain the urge to regale you with riveting tales of budget cuts and academic restructuring, but suffice it to say, the university has been on its own evolutionary journey in the past 2 years. And there's still much work left to be done, but having now implemented most of the major changes, I know that our university is prepared for the future. We are well positioned to continue stewarding this remarkable institution, which has grown and endured and cultivated knowledge and ideas for 114 years. And throughout, our core mission has always remained unchanged: to build one of the world's great universities for the public good. And that's not mere rhetoric. There are many universities in the world doing meaningful work, but there are not many universities in the world doing globally recognized research on such a comprehensive array of some of the greatest challenges facing the globe. Challenges like climate change, developing sustainable energy systems of the future, global food security, advancing and defending free and democratic societies committed to justice, equity, and opportunity for all, harnessing the potential of artificial intelligence to better society, and advancing human health and wellness in our local communities and around the world. I am proud to say that the University of Alberta is among a small handful of global universities with the research and teaching strength to make world-changing contributions to each and every one of these significant challenges. We are leading the way with purpose to develop solutions for our planet and our society. And as we've all experienced firsthand with COVID, healthcare research and the development of new treatments are critically important to the world. And the work being done at our university places us at the forefront of research and teaching that is advancing human health. We're enormously proud of the Nobel Prize in Medicine awarded to Dr. Michael Houghton in 2020 for discovering the virus that causes hepatitis C. He's now leading a team at the Li Ka-shing Virology Institute that is developing a vaccine for hepatitis C, a medical advance that could save the lives of millions around the globe. And U of A researchers are also leveraging our leadership in artificial intelligence and machine learning. In AI research, we rank among the top 3 universities globally. In applying AI to health, for example, we're developing new tools and techniques to enable faster and more accurate diagnoses and better treatment options to save lives and improve global health outcomes. That's what sets our university apart: our impact in the world and the difference that we make. And this is no better demonstrated than in the recent Times Higher Education Impact Ranking. This ranking is the only global performance measure that assesses universities against the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals, including ending poverty, ending world hunger, climate action, and sustainable land use. I'm proud to report that among over 2,000 universities worldwide, the University of Alberta ranks number 11. This is the impact that we're having in Alberta, in Canada, and around the world. And the latest QS World Ranking, just out last week, hot off the press, one of the most influential university rankings in the world. And the University of Alberta, in 1 year, jumped 16 spots, which is completely unheard of. Nobody ever does that. And we now rank 110 in the world, among the top 8% of the world's universities. A powerful measure of our reputation and impact. And yet, our most significant impact is represented by all of you here today. That is our exceptional graduates. Undoubtedly, the U of A's most significant contribution to society and to the world is the remarkable talent of all of you. and all of the incredible things that you will do as you embark on this next chapter in your lives. You are the problem solvers and the change makers. You are the builders and thinkers and leaders who will help find our way through some of the world's thorniest issues. You are the ones who will bring new energy and fresh thinking to the great debates and challenges of our times. We can't wait to learn about all of the amazing things that you will do when you use your skills and knowledge and your curiosity to help shape our evolving economy, nurture our fragile planet, and build a stronger and more just society. We know it's not going to take you long before you make a real difference when you walk out the doors today, and we could not be prouder of you. So today, we celebrate your achievements, the bright futures that lie ahead for all of you as part of our growing and global University of Alberta family. Congratulations.
Knowledge shall not be the concern of scholars alone. The uplifting of the whole people shall be its final goal.
They inspire us all with their brilliance, creative force, and fervent desire to make the world a better place.
I accept in the name of our poor people.
Dream your dreams. It is possible to have a new kind of world.
Those who receive an honorary degree from the University of Alberta set the highest standards of dedication and excellence for students and for society at large.
It is a good day to be you.
Remember who you are. Remember where you come from.
And while their backgrounds and fields of endeavor vary widely, all are exceptional.
Maybe it's best if I just speak from the heart.
We face today a clash of ignorances.
You are who make the history. You are who create the future.
U of A honorary degree recipients embody the university's vision to inspire the human spirit through outstanding achievements in learning, discovery, and citizenship in a creative community.
Your generation will be called upon to balance what is now moving quickly to a tipping point.
I think we are now in the threshold of a new beginning.
It is a spirit that is building one of the world's great universities for the public good.
It is your attitude that will sustain you. It is not what happens to you, it is what you do with it.
Go out and not simply change the world, go out and save the world. That is what I would seek you to do.
Eminent Chancellor, on behalf of the Senate of the University of Alberta, it is my privilege to introduce Molly Shoiket for the honorary degree of Doctor of Science, our institution's highest honor. Professor Shoiket is a globally recognized and groundbreaking researcher, providing breakthrough solutions to some of the most challenging medical problems. Over the past 25 years, she's crossed disciplinary boundaries to develop technologies that help treat conditions which previously had few treatment options, including stroke, blindness, spinal cord injury, and cancer. She is an inspiring team leader who also successfully translates her revolutionary scientific research into the marketplace, including founding 4 startup companies. In recognition of her accomplishments, she was inducted as an officer of the Order of Canada. A professor of chemical engineering and applied chemistry and biomedical engineering at the University of Toronto, she also held a Tier 1 Canada Research Chair in tissue engineering for the longest possible term, 19 years. She's also the only person I know of ever to be inducted into 3 of Canada's national academies: the Academy of Sciences of the Royal Society of Canada, the Academy of Engineering, and the Academy of Health Sciences. She is also a fellow of the American Association of the Advancement of Science, the American Institute of Biological and Medical Engineering, and the Royal Society of the United Kingdom, the world's oldest and most prestigious scholarly society. Shoykat's contributions have been recognized across Canada, including being named Foreign Member of the U.S. National Academy of Engineering and receiving both the Killam Prize in Engineering and the Herzberg Gold Medal for Science and Engineering. Those are the highest honors we give to scientists and engineers in this country. An inspiring role model for young female researchers, she was named the 2015 laureate of the L'Oréal UNESCO Women in Science Awards, one of only 5 women recognized worldwide. With a desire to increase the proportion of female science professors, she established the Dorothy Shoykat Women Faculty of Excellence Award to support pre-tenure women faculty by providing teaching relief so they can focus on research. Beyond the lab, Shoykat provides strategic advice to provincial and federal governments on technology, science, and innovation. She was also a board member of the Ontario Centres of Excellence and is currently on the board of Mars, the largest technology incubator in North America. The scale of Professor Shoykat's contributions to science and engineering are evidenced by more than 660 published papers, patents, and abstracts, more than 420 invited lectures, including a number here at the University of Alberta, hundreds of trainees of all types, and over 40 prestigious national and international awards. Today, we honor her extraordinary achievements, leadership, and outstanding service in Canada and across the world. We recognize her unique ability to bring together researchers from disparate fields and create the collegiate environment necessary to make paradigm-shifting advances to solve challenging medical problems. And we celebrate her enduring commitment to equity and diversity in the STEM field. Eminent Chancellor, with great pride and respect, I present Molly Shoykat.
Molly Sandra Shoykat, in recognition of groundbreaking, innovative, and translational research that crosses disciplinary boundaries to solve some of the most challenging medical problems. I desire to confer upon you the honorary degree of Doctor of Science and to express the hope that we shall continue to be enriched by your wise counsel for many years to come. Thank you and congratulations.
Thank you. Well, congratulations, class of 2022.
I am thrilled to be here with you. Such a wonderful honor for me to celebrate this important day with you. We've all lived through COVID. It's wonderful now to have Convocation. This is an incredible achievement and one in which you should rejoice and celebrate. Let's take a moment to reflect on your journey. The late nights, the new friendships, those experiences that you never even thought possible. Perhaps the silver lining to COVID is the resilience that you have shown to persevere against the odds to make it to this incredible day. You have benefited from the best researchers and teachers in the world. Interdisciplinary, out-of-the-box thinking. Education opens doors. It will be exciting to see which one you choose. Life isn't a straight line, and the path you take might meander. Mine certainly has. I'll tell you, when I was a young girl, like maybe 5 or 6 years old, I used to walk around and tell anybody who would listen to me that I wasn't going to get married until I was 35 years old, and my career was well established. So that tells you a little bit about my mom. Now, when I got married at 28, I thought I was way ahead of schedule. I studied chemistry in university, and one day in the advanced organic chemistry lab, I was stirring a solution, and one of my friends said, "Molly, close your eyes." Now, I wouldn't typically recommend that you close your eyes when you're doing a science experiment. But in this case, I did. And I was stirring and my eyes were closed, and all of a sudden, I couldn't stir anymore. And I couldn't stir anymore because what I had done was make a polymer gel. And so that changed my course completely. I decided to go to graduate school instead of medical school, and I pursued a PhD in polymers, so think plastics. But I have to tell you that my parents were not that excited because they too had thought I was going to go to medical school. And I even remember going out and celebrating my PhD, which some of you will do today, and my parents saying, "Okay, so time to go to medical school now?" So that didn't happen. But my message actually is to your parents that we have to let our children choose their own paths. In graduate school, I had a supervisor who gave me a lot of freedom. And so much freedom that I remember after 2 years, I was talking to one of my other professors, and I realized when he said, "How's your project going?" And I said, "Well, actually, I've just spent the past 2 years figuring out how to really clean a plastic surface." Now, this would have been a great outcome if that was my goal, but it wasn't. And so the importance of resilience to success is a lesson that I have kept with me. Working at a cell therapy company in the early 1990s as a newly minted polymer scientist, I found myself in the center of the fields of regenerative medicine and tissue engineering. These fields were just emerging. And I realized that there was an opportunity for me to make a difference in this new field, as I could do something that most others couldn't. That is, I could design materials specifically for medical applications. When I started at the University of Toronto in the mid-1990s, a Nobel laureate asked me why. Why would I come to academia from industry? Because I have to tell you, I had to take a cut in salary. And why would I come to Toronto from Boston? because Boston is the mecca of biotech. Now, when a Nobel Prize winner asks you why you're doing something, you have to stop and think about it. And at that time, it was a little bit disheartening. But when I reflect on why, it was really for the opportunity to make a difference in science and society. We all want to make the world better. We all want change. I want to change the world with science. And maybe you do too. So, what have I done? First of all, I didn't do any of it by myself. I have a superbly talented team of researchers and wonderfully creative collaborators. We've invented new materials to solve problems in medicine. We collaborate with Kareem Fouad here in your Faculty of Rehabilitation Medicine to overcome paralysis after spinal cord injury, and with colleagues at the University of Toronto to overcome blindness. We've said yes to new ideas and yes to trying something new. This, in fact, is my North Star. That is saying yes to life. Sometimes one experience will open a door that you never even knew existed. I remember a recruiter calling me about being the chief scientist of Ontario. I had not thought about leaving academia and going into government, but I said yes to the conversation and eventually yes to the opportunity. My goal was to restore public confidence in science and bring evidence-informed decision-making to government. Now, any of you who are paying attention to Ontario politics in 2018 will know that my role as chief scientist was shorter than it was supposed to be. The newly elected premier terminated my role and me in the process. But I have to say I was in good company because 20 others got terminated on the same day. I have to tell you that was the first time in my life I was fired, and it was in a very public way. It's on all the TV stations. Anyways, enough about me. Notwithstanding that complete disruption in my life, the experience is one that I still cherish. And as the chief scientist's door closed, others opened. Within 2 weeks of leaving the chief scientist position, we had an investment offer for one of my U of T spin-off companies, Amacathera. Now, just 3 years after that initial investment, we have started clinical trials. When I think about what motivates me in science, it is that opportunity to turn our inventions into products that will make a difference in human health. I am super excited to be on this new journey, but I understand that this one too will not be a straight line and will require resilience to succeed. We've had the opportunity to explore, to dream, to ask the "I wonder if" questions. I know how lucky I am and how lucky we are to be living in Canada, to have the freedom to pursue our own paths. Family is so important to me. I had wonderfully supportive parents who opened doors for me to walk through. I have fantastic brothers, a great husband who values my career, and 2 fabulous sons, now young men, who are creating their own paths. As you too create your own path, my advice is simply to remember that life is not a straight line. There are many ways to get to where you are going, and you don't have to go there alone. With friends, mentors, advocates, you can share life's journey. And with resilience and a positive outlook, you too can say yes to new opportunities. Graduates, I congratulate you. I congratulate the family and friends who helped you get here. Life's journey is yours to create. Thank you so much for allowing me to share this important moment with you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Dr. Shorkett. You know, your message about the importance of resilience, and I think lots of us who've been in different places understand that you can set out in one direction and end up somewhere else. I loved your message about the importance of taking the opportunities that come to all of us to make a difference. To change the world is possible. To make people's lives better is possible. Just in your words, say yes to life. Thank you so much. And if you would come, we have an honor roll that we'd like you to sign. And that makes it official. You are now a member of the University of Alberta class of 2022. Welcome to the family. And now, graduates, it's your turn. As the name of each graduate is called to cross the stage, I will formally admit you to your degrees and will have an opportunity to congratulate you. On your journey across the stage, you'll walk past the University of Alberta ceremonial mace. That's it, sitting right over there. Centuries ago, the mace was a symbol of authority over life and death. And I can assure you, thank heaven for all of us, that's no longer the case. Today, this mace represents the life-changing power of knowledge and the importance of our university and our graduates in the community. I look forward to meeting all of you up here on the stage.
The candidates for degrees will please rise, if you're able. You will be asked to provide a spoken response for the pledge with the President, which will appear on the screen shortly. Eminent Chancellor and President, on behalf of the faculties, I present to you these scholars and ask that they be pledged and admitted to the degrees to which they are entitled to.
Now, to our graduates, I want to hear the rafters of the Jubilee rattle when you respond to this pledge. Do you promise faithfully to observe and loyally to maintain the statutes, customs, privileges, and liberties of this, your university? Do you solemnly promise to conduct yourself in all things loyally and faithfully to the honor of your university, the encouragement of learning, and the good of your country? Well done, I heard a rattle.
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the legislature of this province, and with the consent of this university, I admit you to the degrees to which you are entitled and invest you with all the powers, rights, and privileges pertaining to such degrees. I charge you to use them for the uplifting of the whole people, to inspire the human spirit, to serve your community for the public good, and to pursue more steadfastly whatsoever things are true. Please be seated.
Eminent Chancellor, on behalf of Professor Alini Strulia and Professor Andrea MacLeod, I present the following graduates for degrees in the Faculty of Science and Faculty of Graduate Studies and Research. For the degree of Doctor of Philosophy, Batbatar Baka Amga. Lindsay Michelle Bond. Vanessa Melody Elongo. Sina Giasian. Gayashani Kanchana Ginige. Mohammed Minhajul Islam. Ming Liu. Tanya Nazreen. Hansol Park. Albert Ramos Romero Rosana. Kevin Hyunjin Yoon. Eminent Chancellor, for the degree of Master of Arts. The degree of Master of Arts is posthumously granted to Anna Hordern de Honnock and is accepted on her behalf by her brother, Simon de Honnock. Eminent Chancellor, for the degree of Master of Science, Niku Sadat Agahi. Sanjida Ahmed. Jared Nathan Althaus. Priyanka Babar. Rajwana Hoke. Nicholas Nilesh Barron. Shreya Bhatt. Nicole Cronkite. Glory Dayanidi. Sharvana Dunmun. Ashley Rebecca Gilliland. Cody William Good. Harsh Vardhan. Mohammed Hadi Hassan Shahi. Elizabeth Catherine Monta Hill. Zihao Jian. Jasdeep Kaur. Jaskiran Kaur. Supreet Kaur Khalsa. Mohammed Junaid. Jatin. Zijian Kwang. Hanlun Lee. Yang Li. Chuyang Liu. Gazelle Lotfi. Haba Faiz Mahal. Emma McDonald. Eduardo Ismael Montmayor Castillo. Domingos Makwana. Connor Pope. Emily Marie Proskew. David Ernesto Quiroga. Habib Olasubomi Rahim. Sahir. Sandeep Kumar Sahu. Sparsh Sharma. Gurpreet Singh. Shiva Soleimani. Matre Srinivasan. Maria Alejandra Suarez. Sumya Sumitra. Ayush Taneja. Valeria Zviklist. Jotun Wu. Minshan Ji. Yiyu Yang. Shore Zarazade Kebari. Ningbo Zhu. Eminent Chancellor, on behalf of Professor Tammy Hopper and Professor Andrea McLeod, I present the following graduates for degrees in the Faculty of Rehabilitation Medicine and Faculty of Graduate Studies and Research. For the degree of Doctor of Philosophy, Arlen Ray Brody. Erin Melissa McCabe. Andrews Kwabina Tawia. Eminent Chancellor for the degree of Master of Science, Jessica Dawn Apt. Britton Michaela Adams. Sydney Elise Anderson. Kimberlyn Bretta Ascanio. Sydney Zoya Aubin. Courtney Azure. Jennifer Lee Baird. Apala Banerjee. Ivy Bang. Megan Berra. Cassidy Marie Bauer. Gabrielle Bloté. Sarah Megan Bocek. Kimberly Marie Betger. Leah Nicole Bonley. River Tate Bossert. Megan Caitlin Bomeister. Rebecca Marie Brady. Mariah Brown. Benjamin William Cothra. Yen Yu Chen. Shannon Loreen Chisholm. Yan Cho. Orenchi Melinda Kotsia. Sarah Lee Jane Collins. Sarah Jessica Conley. Ivana Krusina. Mary Kathleen Cross. Andrea Larissa Daco. Anita Marie Darcel. Nicole Kathleen Lydia Dippinar. Lauren Francis Doig. Rosalind Catherine Hagen Fastnacht. Jessie Fung. Natasha Gadi. Kennedy Gerenser. Madison Page Gerenser. Juanita Lorraine Nanapragasam. Joel James Gormley. Brittany Lauren Grant. Kendra Blaine Hainsworth. Sarah Halassa. Julia Juri Hong. Katie Kawing Hong. Neha Jaswal. Jinsu Kim. Jordan Samantha Ko. Charlotte Ray Cott. Michelle Taylor Kearney. Kennedy Deanna Kuzik. Gabrielle Laberge. Morgan Faith Lang. Jennifer Cassandra Lind. Kimberly Dakota Lloyd. Emily Lowe. Miranda Adrienne Lohus. Hannah Nicole Elizabeth Love. Amanda Ma. Lindsay Alexa Marsh. Nikki Ann Martins. Micah Madison McGarry. Joel Andrew McKinnon. Curtis Grant McLaughlin. Tristan Khalil McLean. Micah Medinsky. Abigail Karen Menzies. Mariam Ahmed Mohammed. Danielle Shea Monagle. Brianna Morell. Katrin Elizabeth Motley. Jacqueline Monroe. Noelana Newbyer. Jessica Nguyen. Cassandra Kathy Marie Noble. Kayla Georgette Nowicki. Emanuela Osuji. Ashley Janine Wallet. Patricia Patonia. Brianne Kimberly Paziak. Melissa Nicole Penman. Maxine Emilia Penacchioli. Josh Perdams. Sierra Jessica Petco. Julia Margaret Phillips. Alexandra Nicole Palapel. Brittany Pilon. Lindsay Ray Pinder. Tamara Alano Picio Rath. Kelsey Ann Popst. Jamie Lynn Prisiak. Aaron Paul Prosser. Jillian Nicole Rogest. Jacob Paul Ree. Ilona Reef. Kimberly Rose Ring. Emily Russell. Taya Nicole Rizicki. Alyssa Dawn Salambier. Alexandra Jean Schaefer. Rashani Timalka Semasinge. Ashley Michelle Shannon. Joseph Matthew Silva. Sienna Noel Slenders. Nicola Devon Small. Allison Teresa Smith. Lauren Alyssa Smith. Tamara D. Ashley Smith. Anthony Manuel Couto Sousa. Krista Diane Spenrath. Shelby Stark. Rachel Eleanor Stokes. Janelle Tam. Sarah Chingsom Tan. Becca Rose Tanner. Jordan Tardy. Mark Taylor. Angela Nicole Thompson. Erin Rose Thorson. Kaylee Alexandria Tone. Olivia Rose Tomlins. Nathaniel Chichong Tong. Megan Alicia Tronson. Stephanie Jessica Tia Quen Kam. Jessica Maria Vale. Mark William Van Thorneau. Annalise Marisha Francis Vanderlaan. Leticia Vicentino. Navroop Verk. Caitlin Sukying Vuong. Christine Elizabeth Wagner. Jenna Kathleen Westover. Megan Tatiana Whittington. Annette Yenkin.
Eminent Chancellor, on behalf of the faculties, I present to you the remaining scholars whose names appear in the convocation program, but who are not in attendance.
Well, to our graduates, congratulations, you've made it. You are now graduates of the University of Alberta, and I think to family and friends, this merits a standing ovation. And to our graduates, I think there's one other group in the auditorium that also merits a standing ovation. And I wonder if you might stand and turn and thank your family and friends who sustained you through the journey. Thank you. Please be seated. And so now it's time to turn our attention to the final part of the ceremony. And before you are formally welcomed into the University of Alberta Alumni Association, I would invite you to watch the screens for a presentation of a special video montage. The song that accompanies the video, Je te retrouve, or I Remember You, was commissioned by Campus Saint-Jean in 2008 in honor of the U of A centenary. It captures, I think, the hopefulness and potential of the days spent at the university. And hopefully it will spark some memories of your own, of your years here. And the song is also a display of many of U of A's talents. It was composed by Professor Emeritus and Honorary Degree recipient Dr. France Levessa-Ouimet, and was arranged by U of A alumnus Dr. Alan Bevan. And the recording is performed by Chorale Saint-Jean under the direction of Laurier Fagnon. And I have to tell you, every time I see this video, and I've seen it 1,000 times, I get a tear to my eye. I think you're going to enjoy it. So thank you.
Chancellor. Thank you to the graduating class of 2022. You have shown incredible resiliency, drive, and determination to be here today. Congratulations and welcome. My name is Diana Lee, and I graduated from the University of Alberta in 1999 from the Faculty of Science, and in 2010 with a Master in Business Administration. It is my honor to congratulate you on becoming a U of A alumnus and to officially welcome you to our alumni family. We are more than 300,000 strong, living in some 140 countries around the world. We are a supportive, proud, diverse global network, collectively making extraordinary contributions to the alumni community, the university, and for the public good. Together, we are change makers, community builders, world shapers. Throughout the history of the university, our world has faced many challenges, but when we stand together, we generate the solutions that make us healthier, safer, stronger, and more just. We will always be seeking, always be challenging, and most of all, always be leading. Like our university, our alumni lead with purpose. Congratulations and best wishes in all your future adventures.
And we're almost finished. In closing, I have a few words of thanks that I'd like to offer to some people who have made this day very possible and such a wonderful celebration today. Dr. Molly Schoikert, thank you once again for sharing your story and your wisdom with our university family. You are an inspiring example of leadership, service, and accomplishment. In accepting this honorary degree, you bring great honor to the University of Alberta. Thank you so much. I also wish to thank our talented vocalist, Jin Yu, and our outstanding Convocation band under the direction of Dr. Thomas Dust. Thank you so much. And not surprisingly, there is a lot of work that goes on behind the scenes in order to make a ceremony like this possible. And so I wish to acknowledge the hard work of the staff of the Office of the Registrar and the Office of the Senate for their organization of today's convocation. And I'm pleased to invite everyone to stay after the ceremony in the lobbies or outside to take pictures and congratulate each other. That's a fun part of today. Finally, to our graduates, congratulations for all you have accomplished leading up to the conferral of your degree. On top of the normal challenges of completing a degree, these past 2 years have been incredibly challenging. And I want to acknowledge your determination and perseverance that helped you get to this day. Well, it might be a bit of a cliche to say we're all in this together. These past years have taught us how much that simple message rings true. Your convocation today symbolizes what we can achieve together, how we can uplift the whole people, how we can continue to explore and pursue the truth, when we unleash the creativity, the energy, ideas, and compassion of the students who are graduating today and will lead the way for tomorrow. I hope you feel incredibly proud of what you have accomplished in your years at our university. You spent hours, months, and years listening and learning, digging into complex issues and topics, thinking critically about some of the most pressing issues of our time, sharing time with friends and colleagues, and preparing for wherever your journey will take you. In turn, we are incredibly proud of all of you, our newest graduates. You bring us hope for the future. You inspire us with your energy, your enthusiasm, and ideas. Whatever path you take, I choose you above all else. I encourage you above all else to understand you can make a positive difference in our world. And I can assure you that the University of Alberta will be here cheering you on from the sidelines as each of you pursues your next hopes and dreams. Thank you so much. Enjoy the rest of the celebration.